death toll rises to 12 in violence after Trump's Jerusalem recognition. Palestinian Health Ministry in Gaza reports 2 deaths over the weekend from wounds sustained in clashes with Israeli troops. The Palestinian Health Ministry in the Gaza Strip has said 2 men have died from wounds sustained in earlier clashes with Israeli troops along the border with Israel. It identified them as Mohammed Dahdouh, 20, who died on Sunday, and Sharif Shalash, 28, who died on Saturday. Their deaths raised to 12 the number of Palestinians killed in violence in Gaza and the West Bank since Donald Trump's unilateral recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital. Most of the deaths have occurred in Gaza, where protesters have been clashing with Israeli forces along the border fence. Forces have used tear gas and live fire to disperse the crowds. Among the dead were 2 Hamas militants killed in an Israeli airstrike that was carried out in response to rocket fire from Gaza. Of all the issues at the heart of the enduring conflict between Israel and the Palestinians, none is as sensitive as the status of Jerusalem. The holy city has been at the center of peacemaking efforts for decades. 70 years ago, when the UN voted to partition Palestine into Jewish and Arab states, Jerusalem was defined as a separate entity under international supervision. In the War of 1948 it was divided, like Berlin in the Cold War, into western and eastern sectors under Israeli and Jordanian control respectively. 19 years later, in June 1967, Israel captured the eastern side, expanded the city's boundaries and annexed it, an act that was never recognized internationally. Israel routinely describes the city, with its Jewish, Muslim and Christian holy places, as its united and eternal capital. For their part, the Palestinians say East Jerusalem must be the capital of a future independent Palestinian state. The unequivocal international view, accepted by all previous U.S. administrations, is that the city's status must be addressed in peace negotiations. Recognizing Jerusalem as Israel's capital puts the U.S. out of step with the rest of the world, and legitimizes Israeli settlement building in the East, considered illegal under international law.